Yes, sir. I said, yes, sir. What's the deal, everybody? And welcome to episode 28 of the Leisure Time Podcast with your boy, I'm Mac. You already know the deal. This episode is brought to you by Steve-O Exotic Vending. That's Steve-O's Exotic Vending. If you want any exotic drink, Instagram my boy. That's Steve-O Exotic drinking. Yeah, I messed up a little bit right there, but man, I'm super excited about this episode, man. We got somebody that I truly respect, a legend in his own right. Seattle kid from Seattle, the kid from Lynnwood, Myles Gaskin, UW running back, Miami Dolphins running back. It's so many things I can say about this man, so I'm super happy he's here. For easy podcast access and exclusive merch, go to theleisuretimepodcast.com. That's enough talking. The Gaskin interview. Let's get it. Yes, sir.
What's good with you, man?
Hey, man, I'm good, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, man. It's been heating up out here in Seattle, man. So I'm enjoying that weather. A little sweaty, but I'm happy you here.
I heard, man. I was down there when it was like 106, 100 degrees and stuff. I had a camp down there, man. Them kids was out there dying.
Man, I seen that, man. I was gonna pull up on there too, man. But I was like, hey, Myles, I had to take an L on this year, man. I'll pull up next year. It was too hot, fool. So before we even get started on any football stuff and all that, bro, how's the family doing, bro? I know it's been a crazy, 18 months with COVID and everything. So how's the family doing, bro?
Everybody's good, man. I got an older brother and I got two lovely parents. My parents still.
Your older brother named Ivan too, ain't it?
Yeah.
Shout out Ivan.
He was in Atlanta during the whole COVID thing, but he's been great. My parents made it out great. None of them ended up getting COVID. I did, of course, during the season. But everybody's still working. Everybody was able to keep their jobs. Everybody was able to stay healthy, safe. So, I mean, obviously it was tough for everybody, but we're extremely blessed.
Man, extremely, bro. And I knew that you called COVID, and I know that's a sensitive topic, so I'm not going to ask you too much specifics about that. But if you can describe 2020 as a whole, bro, in one word, what would that word be, Myles?
It was a test. It was a test, man. It was a test for sure.
I like that.
It was a test.
And why would you say it's a test, bro? Like, what makes you feel that 2020 was a test?
I think a lot of people, I'll just speak for myself. You just had to find a lot of things that you didn't do before and try and find a lot of interest in them. Because obviously with everything shut down, you wasn't having as much fun as people might say, going to the club, whatnot, and all that type of stuff. But I feel like a lot of people picked up, or myself, I picked up a lot of new interest. I started reading a little bit more. I started trying to draw. I just tried a lot more new things. And
yes, sir.
Testing myself just to just kind of open up my mind. Not, you know what I'm saying? You wasn't able to have the summer in the lifestyle that you wanted to, but trying to find happiness through it all and trying to stay close to people when you couldn't really physically stay close. But at the end of the day, you had to be, hey, I'm going to hop on the phone. I'm going to talk to my mom. I'm going to talk to my dad. I'm going to talk to my aunties. I'm talking to my brother.
The outlets, bro. The family, bro. Yeah, I feel like COVID 2020 just made you realize, like, how important family is, bro. And, like, those connections, you know what I'm saying? Those times that where you could bond and even just talk, right? Because it was taken from us just, for a little bit. It was taken.
Like that, though. We couldn't even do nothing just like that, man.
Just like that. So, we're going to move on now, bro. We're going to go, I know, Myles, you're from Seattle, Lynnwood to be specific, the north end, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So how was it growing up on the north end of the town? You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, they hear Washington, they hear, Renton or Kirkland. They don't know too much about, that north side. So how was it on the north?
It was good, man. I went to school out there for up until high school. It was good, but I played a lot of my sports in Seattle. Like I ran track. I played football in the North for Richmond Bulldogs to this day, man. Nothing but love for the Richmond Bulldogs and everything like that. But it was cool, man. It was nothing but blessings. I created a lot of lifetime bonds. And I always tell people this, that when I was able to go to UW, I was able to play in front of people that had seen me play my first football game, to watch me play my very last football game in the state of Washington. You know what I'm saying? Not my very last, but in the sense of being in college. So I had people, like, besides my parents, who watched me grow up and play all my high school games, all my little league games. First time I stepped on the field, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Watch me play in the UW stadium and play on my senior night. And I had a lot of people that I could say that really was there on day one to be watching on my senior night. And I don't minimize that at all, man. It was great for me having that kind of community, having that community built around me growing up in Lynnwood, Washington, man.
Amen, bro. And you know me, I love Lynnwood, man. That was like the first time I ever came to Seattle, bro. I stayed in Lynnwood, right by Alderwood Mall. You know what I'm saying?
That's right where I'm at, man. I'm right
Yeah,
at the
man.
street.
You know what I'm saying? So me personally, I just got like a love for the north end of Seattle, the whole Everett, Mokilteo, Lynnwood area. You know what I'm saying? A lot of talent, a lot of just culture, diversity. You feel me? And the north side need more love. You feel me?
Hell yeah, man.
So all day high school. You know, you didn't go to Camiac or Mariner or Lynnwood. You decided to go to O'Day High School.
Hell no. Hell no.
What made you not want to go to one of those schools? Were they just weak when you was growing up?
It was weak, man. I can't even hold you, man. It was weak. Lynnwood, so I would have went to Lynnwood, and at the time, Lynnwood hadn't won a football game in like years. Like actually, they did. They won a game. So I was like in 7th grade.
Yeah.
They had won a game, and it made the news. It made the paper. You know what I'm saying? They had won a game, and it made the paper. And I'm like, bro, as a young dude, bro, I've been trying to go to the league since the first time I stepped on a football field. And I'm like, bro, I ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying? So I took myself down the other day. My brother was already there. It was already no brainer at that point. So my brother had a great experience while he was there. He was a senior when I was a freshman.
Yeah.
So I got to see a lot of good dudes play. Taylor Mays went there, and at the time, a lot of talent just kind of was coming up. But at the time, you could easily say Taylor Mays was the best football player that
in the
had
country.
Played in the state of Washington. You know what I'm saying?
At that point, bro, he probably was one of the best. I want to say he probably was the best safety in the nation around that time.
Yeah. So when he was in high school, he was the number one. I watched Taylor play when I was in elementary school, or maybe I was in middle school. When my brother was going to go to O'Day. We went to O'Day game. I watched Taylor play in his last 2 football games at O'Day. And from then on, I was like, man, hell yeah. Because at the time I was trying to go to SC. He was going to SC. Like, I wanted to go to SC as a little kid because Reggie Bush and everything. You know
everybody.
He was the number one player in the country. Yeah. Taylor was the number one player in the country. He was like the Nike or whatever.
Yeah.
Number one player in the country. So when my time came, when I was in 8th grade, I was like, man, I don't know about this all guy thing, but you know what I'm saying? I was trying to, you know what I'm saying, trying to make some sacrifices to get to where you want to go. You feel me?
Man, but how was that commute, bro? Because you stayed by Alderwood and had to go to O'Day. So I could imagine that you was waking up early and you know, staying late, right?
We was taking two buses. We was taking the Metro bus. My mom worked in Seattle, so it was cool. Like me and my mom and my brother would hop on a city bus, get up, go to the bus station. We'd be up early as hell, and probably like 5:45. We get to school about like 6:45, and then school didn't start till like 7:30. So I was in the gym working out. My brother was on the band team or on the with the band, so he was either working out with me or he was with the school band. They had practice early in the morning. And then he also wrestled. So like we was up there and we wasn't just laying around, you know what I'm saying? We wasn't there just going back to sleep. We was putting in some type of work.
Damn.
My mom was sitting, you know what I'm saying? When you all sitting there with all shoulder to shoulder on the city bus, mom, big bro, little bro, like it's just like, hey man, like this is what we do. And,
bro, that's wild. Bro, that's wild.
I don't know, build some character, you feel me?
Bro, it had to.
Bro. Just thugging it.
It had to, bro. I'm just thinking right now, bro, like, bro, you was on college. You was on a college program when you was in high school, like 5:45 workouts and 7 workouts. And so you already was kind of. Do you feel that helped your like kind of your grind mindset, just being able having to wake up that early and travel and work out in the morning before school? Do you think that helped you?
Absolutely, because I mean everybody else was working around me. Everybody with my last name, you know what I'm saying? My mom was getting up to go to work. My brother was getting up to put in his work, whatever it was on the band, or if it was wrestling, or if it was he'd work out with me. He was putting in some type of work, and then like, what am I gonna do? Get to school and just lay up, you know what I'm saying? So it was just kind of like my family kind of putting it into without nobody saying anything. Like, hey, we up now, we ain't going back to sleep. Hey, we getting better or something. And I remember just every day, like, just hey, get up, we getting up. If you stayed up late, that's on you. Like, we gonna get it done, you know what I'm saying? We ain't skipping school, we ain't doing none of that, you know what I'm saying?
That's dope, bro. Like, you feel me? Like, I just think that in general, that's so rare, especially for like, you know, a black man to experience as a little kid, not even a black man, a kid in general, you know what I'm saying? Having to sacrifice that early in your life, you feel me? Sacrifice sleep, sacrifice, you know what I'm saying, playing the game later at night, stuff like that. You know, the games started booming when you got to high school too. Xboxes. I could see how that could be a little challenging, but that shit's dope as fuck because I know it instilled that work ethic in you, bro. And speaking of O'Day, I don't know what it is about Washington star running backs their junior year in high school? Because I asked Salvon the same question. I mean, I seen these stats from Salvon, same year, junior year too.
Yeah.
Nigga, both went ham because I know he rushed for 2,000 something, and you rushed for like 2,000 something too.
Yeah.
5 touchdowns and just something crazy going all league, MVP, all that, all state. So, what was your mindset entering that junior year? Were you like playing varsity as a freshman and sophomore, or was you like just your junior year had to make it pop?
So my freshman year, I didn't play. I just played freshman ball. I got moved up during the the playoffs, but I just played special teams. Yeah. I was just like a good freshman at the time. Yeah. My sophomore year, I came in. We had this dude named Tatum Taylor. He worked at Tracy Forest right now, but he was like he was the fastest dude in the state. He had ran like 10.6, 10.5. So that was a hard, you know what I'm saying? It was a hard case for me to beat him. And he was a senior, so it's kind of like the old dude. And so I was only playing defense. And I really thought I was going to end up just playing defense. I was really kind of starting to fall in love with defense. My sophomore year. I got a little tick playing running back my sophomore year, but I wasn't the starter. So I was like, man, I'm ready to just hold it down on this DB. I was playing like strong safety, a little bit of free. And I was getting a little bit of love from some college coaches, so I was like, all right, this might be the way in to get to.
You were smacking shit.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel you was.
I was trying to hit shit, you know what I'm saying? And that was when the Legion of Boom was cracking. So
I'm already knowing Earl Thomas comparison.
Everybody want to play defense.
I'm already knowing you. I can see you like an Earl AET back there, fool. On God, man, if you can hit as hard as you can run people over, I know you smacking shit. On God.
But my junior year came. Running back spot was wide open, and I just kind of fell back in love with it. But I mean, once that kind of hit, I got way more love playing running back from schools, and then obviously it just evolved. But I always loved playing running back. But like my junior year, for some reason, I started like, man, I might try to play defense. And then I was trying to argue like I want to be an athlete. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That shit
didn't happen.
Hey, you on the offense and this, that, and the third. But it was great, man.
Bro, I'm so happy you picked that position, bro, because I'm not saying you would have been NFL at safety, too, because I know you would have, but I'm just saying, bro, that RB is you, fool. Like, I'm telling you, bro, when I think running back, I think you first. Like, this nigga's too cold at running back, bro. It's ridiculous. And to follow that junior year up, you went for 2 racks on junior, and then your senior year, you go for 1,625 tubs.
Yeah.
Overall, like, just how was that O-Day football experience, bro? Because I'm starting to see, you know, me, I'm keeping, you know, I'm Team FSP. I always keep in touch with Tracy and the guys he got. He always pulling talent from O-Day and things of that nature. So how was that there, bro? Like, to do that shit?
It was crazy, bro, because at the time, like, O-Day had such a strong history that, like, you got to be so proven for, like, old dudes to really show you love like that. And at the time, like, dudes, like, it was, like, hype. Like, I was, like, hype. For a lot of people were saying I was hype, and I was like, I don't know about how I feel about that. So like I feel like some people could take that as like disrespect, but I took that as more just, hey, you need to work out much harder to prove. Like, because at O'Day, I feel like you don't even really worry about what other like the states say. I feel like you worry about more about what the alums say. Yeah. It's like that's the brotherhood. And for me, I was trying to prove. Like everybody that came to O'Day games, I started realizing like older dudes was coming to O'Day games just to see like me and a few other of my homies, because we had a good little stretch. We didn't ever make this state championship, but we had some good dudes. We had some good heads on our team, and so
3A too. It's 3A ball too. 3A, so it's competitive in 3A in Washington.
Yeah, exactly. So we was working, and it was more about just trying to prove to each other, prove to other dudes that have been the other day, like, hey, we the real deal. Like we was better than y'all. Like that's really what we used to talk about more than like. So, I mean, obviously you have your good teams, but really what it came down to was like. Eastside, Lincoln knocked us out my senior year, but Eastside, Lincoln, Bellevue, there's only like a few good teams that we was really like competing with like that, you feel me? Yeah. But it was just kind of like on a week in, week out, like, hey, we out here, like, we trying to be the best O-Day team ever. So we talk to our head coach, Coach Color, about that all the time. I don't think we was. I might be able to name a few teams that might be a little bit better than us, but not too much.
I feel you, bro. And like, you know, the high school scene in Washington is starting to pop off now. Like you see guys going to Ohio State, you see guys going to SC and stuff like that. Shout out, like once again, shout out to my boy Tracy, because I know Tracy is in the middle, right? But see, people tend to forget about the Myles Jacks, the Buda Bakers, the Myles Gaskins, the Savant Ahmeds, and the guys that help originally put the Washington on the map, right? And now you can have Ohio State's coming to Eastside Catholic and go grab a G Scott. You know what I'm saying? You can have Ohio State going to Eastside Catholic and grab a JT and things like that. So I just thank you for putting on for the state of Washington, because what you did, what Salvon did, Buddha and Myles, that shit elevated the state, bro. Before y'all niggas, nobody was talking about Washington after.
Hell no. I say Myles really put that, when he was a freshman, he really put it on the map, because he was a freshman, like offense and defensive player of the year. And then Buddha really flipped it, because like it really wasn't even cool to go to UW from Washington. Like Sark, or people might have say Sark might, you know what I'm saying, word of mouth. But he really wasn't recruiting Washington dudes. But when Pete came and Buddha came to UW, like that was, along with some other reasons, but that was like the only reason why I was like more okay with going to UW, because Buddha went. Yeah. And like when you a young dude, because I know Buddha, I've known Buddha since I was a little kid. I ran track with Buddha. Yeah. And like he was the man. Like he was the man coming out of high school. You feel me? Like there's a lot of dudes that's like the man, but like Myles Jack and Buddha Baker.
They were the man. They were the guys.
Myles Jack, the best high school player I've ever seen. You can throw some old heads in there, but I'm saying like I seen like playing. Personally. You got your Taylor Mazes, you got a few other dudes, but Myles Jack is my one, and then Buddha Baker's my two.
I already know it.
Go there. I was like, all right, yep, this might be okay for me to come over here. Like Buddha always had like good head on his shoulders. He always was working hard. Just another dude that I knew that made it like more like comfortable for me to go there. And I feel like once he went there, and then we had a few other like Drew Sample, Trey Adams, myself, Austin Joyner. I feel like after those guys went, Chico McClatcher, like after Buddha's class and my class, and a whole bunch of dudes from Washington started going to UW.
All the dudes.
I feel like Buddha, those guys made that cool. And then that was the wave that has turned into what UW is right now. You know what I'm saying? Man,
and that's one thing that do stand out, because obviously I know a whole bunch of guys that went to UW because Sark loved recruiting in LA. Yeah. Before the wave of you and Buddha and all guys came, you look at that Washington roster, it was an LA roster.
LA. Yeah, when you walk in the locker room, I was like, damn, there's a whole bunch of LA heads and shit like that. Like, y'all ain't from here. Like,
oh God. But y'all had to change it, bro. The culture, it had to shift. And I think Pete did an awesome job. And I know Lake is just going to carry it on. Was UW always just your first choice, bro? Like, what was your other two?
Hell no. I want to get far away from home as possible. Just like a young dude, though. I used to walk around the house and tell my parents I'm going to Arizona State to go party, or I'm going to I'm trying to go far away. I'm trying to go like Florida or some shit like that. Like I remember just being a little kid, just being ignorant. I want to go SC though. I want to go SC because
I can see you.
I want to go SC, bro. Reggie, you can't you know what I'm saying?
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna cap. I really could see you at SC, fool. Like that offense would have been perfect for you. Yeah. But them scholarships was revoked. I don't know if you would. That old line probably wouldn't have been.
Hey, it was a rough time for them boys over there.
Rough.
Yeah, but like I said, I've told a lot of people this. Like also with Buddha, like I just explained, but after my I went. So Pete had been there for a couple months. So I got offered by Sark. Buddha committed, and they had to play their first season. Actually, so it's their first season, and then I had went up there with my mom and my dad, meet Pete, meet KB, and we. So like there was no so the conversation before when we were in the car, my mom was like, "Hey, you're going to UW. Like you're going here. Like this is not a conversation." My dad's driving. He's like, "Yeah, hey, listen to your mama. Like it's not like this is not a conversation." So we had a conversation with Pete. We sitting in his office. Me and my parents step out the office. Yeah. And I was like, hell, like shit, I might as well just commit right now because I ain't trying to have all this. Because like I ain't really like the recruiting process. Honestly, I didn't really like having like coaches and shit like that. I don't want to have to be buddy with some dudes I ain't really want to go to. So I was like, all right, the hell with it. So after I had that meeting, I committed that day. Like the first time I committed. So I was like, shit,
I know. Pete was rubbing his hands after that, like, yes, sir.
So it was my junior year. I committed. I got a little bit more love from a couple more teams. But I stayed strong on my commitment. I was like, hey, it is what it is, appreciate it, but like this is where I'm going. So like my recruiting process was not like extensive at all. I think I had maybe like 5 or 6 offers at the time, and they were all Pac-12. And then I got like a couple more later my senior year. But even then, I was like, hey, like y'all keep that, like don't worry about it. You feel me?
Absolutely, bro. I'm already knowing the deal. So You won countless awards at O'Day, bro. All state, all league, all metro, all world, all galaxy, all Saturn, all type of shit. You got all that shit. See me, I didn't get. I know you got all that shit, all world right now. But bro, what's random? So I'm looking up some information on you, bro. And I always knew that you were fast and was a big time athlete, but I didn't know that you won the state in the 100 your senior year or your junior year, one of those, bro. So
yeah.
Before you touch on what track did for you as a football player. Sha'Carri Richardson, it was been a hot topic this summer. Her not being able to run in these Olympics.
That's crazy.
I just wanted to just hear some of your thoughts on that whole situation, and then after that, how did track help you as a football player?
On that situation, man, I think it's ridiculous. I know people gonna say rules are rules, and I hear that. I understand that statement, but it's not like smoking weed is gonna make you faster. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like every other league is kind of lighting up on its rules towards smoking weed, and this, that, and the third. The NFL has, the NBA has as well. And I think track is such an individual sport that it shouldn't even be a rule. And I know it's a new thing, and it's still like progressively becoming more and more okay. But to see that girl take off and do what she does at such a high level, she's breaking world records. Like, we missing out on greatness right now.
Greatness, bro.
And it's sick to see, because track or Olympics is every 4 years. Like, it's not like, oh, next year I'll get it back. Like, it's like, I'm not saying anything. I don't know how long you in your prime for track, but I know 4 years is a long ass time. You feel me? Somebody be working at something like that, and it hurts for me to see. I really wanted to see that. I love track. Track was my first love, really, for real. And I mean, like I said, man, we missing out on greatness. I hope that in the next 4 years, when it comes home for her, that she blows everybody out the water and she can just rub it in everybody's face even that much more. You feel me?
She is, bro. She is.
You know what I'm saying? But track for me, man, track was everything. Everybody knew. All my best friends ran track at the time when I ran track. I ran track when I was from 6 until my senior year of high school, and just worked on the speed, just worked on your getting out. And I mean, like, use the coolest person at the track meet if you won. You know what I'm saying? Use that man, use that girl, use that woman. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And the honeys was at the track meet.
You can talk all you want. Like, in other sports, you can be on a good team. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, our team good. But in track, hey, it's me and you.
That's why I love track. Oh, God.
People, let's slide. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I'm the fastest person out here, and I always love track because of that. And I always love track because you race with people from all over the country, all over, or at first all over the city, all over then all over the state, then all over the country. So you can measure up to yourself and to the rest of the country. I remember I went to AAUs, I went to JOs. At times I thought I was the fastest dude out there. I went to JOs, got smoked. I was like, dang. This way, I might need to play some football, you feel me? But I got nothing but love for track. And then also with that, man, the environment for track is so fun, especially when you're young dude. You meet girls, you meet new people, like, you having so much fun.
It's a vibe, bro.
Yeah, exactly. And
it's
it's an all-day thing. A track meet take all day. You be there from 7 o'clock in the morning, like 7 at night. If you stay there, if you run the 200, if you run the 200 damn near, or if you ran the 4x4, that 4x4 is the last race of the day. You know,
bro, you ran literally everything, though, fool. You ran the 100, 200, 4x4, 400, 4x1 shot.
You were in it all day. You out here running. And then you getting back in the car, especially as a little dude, you in the car, you sleep before you even hit the red light. You feel me? So, man, I love track. It was a lot of fun. In high school, I loved it, of course.
You said before I hit the red light, though.
I loved it just to finish how I did, to win in the one. I know you had Sav on here, but you didn't ask Sav what happened to him my senior year.
Oh man, was he running against you?
Nah, it was a 4x1. Ran his ass down. Ran his ass
down. Was you anchored? Was you anchored? Was you anchor or second leg?
Anchor. What? We were both the anchor. Ran his ass smooth down. We got second. They got second. Juanita got third. Belby got first. I was hot. Almost ran old buddy down too. That got first.
What?
Sav can talk as much shit as he wants. He know what happened on that day.
Bro, why you didn't run the second leg, bro? I thought time out. I thought in the 4x1, usually the fastest person is on the second leg. That's not the case.
We had a fast dude that ran the 400, and so how we broke it down was we let him run the longest. We gave him the longest. Like he got his handoff was like right at the front of like the exchange zone.
Okay.
And then we tried to make him give it as far away as his exchange zone too.
Makes sense.
I think he got like 3rd in the 4 that year. So he was a slider too. He was fast.
Oh, he was a slider then. He was a slider.
He got in the 1. I think he got like 4th or 5th in the 1 that year too. He was a young bull though. He was a sophomore. Evan McPhilius, yeah, that's my dog. Yeah,
he sound like he fast as shit. McPhilius, I know he fast.
Hey, little white boy, scrawny little white boy, man. He can slide, bro. I think he won it his senior year. I know that he won the 1 and the 4. I think he won the 2 too. But he real deal.
So he real deal. Holy
shit. Going to UW on a full ride track college scholarship. So that's my guy.
All right, that's solid, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So we gave it to him to run the 2. Run the second leg. He was for sure a little bit faster than me in the 4, but if we was in a dead sprint for the 100, I was out here beating him every time. So,
eating him.
What I'm saying? So I got it on the anchor. Ran down Sav on that one.
I gotta bring that up.
At his wedding. I'm talking that shit at his wedding. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I'll tell you something. He didn't bring that up when I interviewed him.
Exactly.
All right.
Man, like I said, man. Besides all that, track was always just so much fun. My dad ran track. All my family is always at every event. My brother ran track.
Man, that's so dope.
Yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just great bonds. I still got some of my best friends I met from track. So I mean, like I said, man, track was everything to me.
Definitely.
First love.
And one thing with track, I feel too, that's different from football. It's like football. Yeah, we all on the same team, but shit, during them practices, you still got defensive niggas over there trying to fly and hit you and stuff. So it can get a little bit. It can get tense. It can get tense.
Exactly.
Right at track, there's really no tension.
I don't know, bro.
I mean, kid, what do you say?
When we was at O'Day, I'll just speak when I was in high school, man. Because like I told you, my boy Evan, he used to run the 4. I used to run the 4 too because we had a cold little 4x4 too. Yeah. And me and him used to battle every day in track practice, and that's what I think really got myself faster and him faster. And we talk about that even when we were at UW. We used to talk about them track just practice,
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's but Miles, you know that's different running against a nigga than you got. Say you going up against Ben and y'all have practice and it's 3rd day of training camp and you already been taking on blocks and doing all that. All of a sudden you got a little sideline play. He want to just come and cheap shot you.
Hell yeah.
That's what I mean. That's all.
No, for sure. I'm talking about the competitive atmosphere.
Yeah, absolutely.
I feel like whatever sport it may be, if you got a dog next to you, it's gonna just bring out the best.
Like
that's just any sport. I mean, for track, I feel like if track you running a track practice, you tired as hell, and you got a dude talking shit to you still. Like, damn, motherfucker, you ain't tired yet. Like I feel like it's a whole different type. At least in football, you can just muscle dudes. Like, yeah,
that is true.
But in track, bro, it could be like I said, a scrawny little white boy, man, and he be talking shit to me and chirping in my ear.
Oh yeah, you can't take that, Miles. I know you too. You ain't taking that shit. I know you know.
You ain't beat me today, man. What the hell are you talking
about? All right, bro, I'm gonna transition now. Just take a little step back and just listen, bro, because I got a story to tell. Just listen. Okay, so we have the part of the show now where it's kind of embarrassing for me. All right, I gotta set the tone. Right. So I decided I'm from Los Angeles, California. I decided to go to Washington State University. We had by the time my senior year come around, we established ourselves as one of the better teams in the Pac-12 conference.
Facts.
We're 8-3. We're going into the Apple Cup. Mind you, this Apple Cup is featuring a young Jake Browning. An older Jay Don. You know what I'm saying? That Browning wasn't throwing them dimes like how he was to Ross and them to Jay Don, right? You had just a younger defense, a young Buddha, right? A young Zine, young Keyshawn, young everybody. And on the scouting report, we get a scouting report, and all we see is number 9. All right. So mind you, before we even played, we're not even like when you tripping, right? We're like, oh, these some young boys, they 5-6. Y'all wasn't having the best UW-ish season that y'all usually had in your tenure. So, nigga, we thinking that we're winning Apple Cup, right? So we headed to the game and we see number 9 in the backfield. I was like, damn, he's shorter than what I thought he was gonna be. 32 carries later and 140 yards and a 42-17 win later, I knew who the fuck you was, bro. I knew who the fuck you was. what was it like? You coming into a program, a traditional program, and picking up the keys as a starting running back. And how was it overall that first season at the Dub? Because you didn't get that instant success that Salvon got when he first got there, bro. You know, Salvon came when y'all was going to the national playoffs and shit like that, right? He didn't come and really see the change like you did. So
Yeah.
how was it, bro? Just in general, that first Apple Cup and just that first year at UW.
Man, my first year at UW, bro. I'll be honest with you, man. I felt like when I first came in, nobody really thought I was gonna play. I remember asking Pete. He had came to my house a couple of my senior year, just kind of like one of them like shoring up them recruiting visits. And all I had to ask him was like, "Hey, bro, like if I'm the best running back, you gonna let me play, right? Like as a freshman?" He was like, "Yeah, for sure. Like don't worry about it." But I feel like he said that with like kind of lightheartedness, thinking like, "Oh, he gonna redshirt and this, that, and third." And I felt like a lot of people did not think I was going to be what I was, especially as a freshman. I was a 3-star or whatever the hell that means. You know what I'm saying? That shit don't mean nothing.
What the fuck is a star?
Yeah, fucking star.
You know what I'm saying? Just because a nigga went to a motherfucking Sparks camp and ran a full 7,
exactly.
Or
he got 65 offers. It's like, motherfucker, you only go to one school.
One school.
You can only go to one school. But
nigga preach.
But I ain't hating on the young bulls with the 5 stars. I'm just saying, as a young dude, I was hungry. You know what I'm saying? But when I came in, bro, I just kind of put my head down, that was a big thing. I put my phone down. Try to eliminate all distractions. And I remember I used to tell myself every morning my senior year, I was like, hey, when I get to UW, I'm gonna be a starting running back. I'm gonna be a starting running back. I used to pray on it every single morning. Man, when it came home, I think it was the second or third game of the season. My freshman year, started coming home, started getting a little bit more tick. Yeah. I remember when we played at SC. That's when I kind of had a big game.
I love it. Oh, that was a good game. That was a good game. That was a good game, bro.
But that came home for me, and that was just kind of the big thing. I know we started off rough. I think it was just kind of the Pete change, because Pete definitely has I don't even know what to call it. Pete is just such a strong-willed coach. Like,
man,
he's a tough coach. He's a life coach. I say this. Pete is a great life coach more than a football coach. Great football coach. But he wants you to be the best person you can possibly be. And at times, if you just only focus on football, it can be so frustrating.
Yeah.
But I thank him to this day because I was able to get my degree. And I was able to just kind of get the most, I was able to get the most out of University of Washington with it being such a good school and everything, being a school that I grew up down the street from.
Amen.
So I thank him for that. But Pete just had just what he wanted our team to look like. And at times it wasn't up to par to what he wanted. And it showed on our record. We lost games that we should have won. And then towards the end of the year, I think we went on like a 5-game win stretch.
Trust me, I remember that Arizona State game. Oh my God, y'all defense. That's when I knew our offense was in trouble, when I watched that game when y'all defense played at Arizona State, and I seen Littleton and Feeney and Zeem and all them boys just smacking everybody. I was like, okay, our offense better not. They better not.
Our defense, that's another thing. Like as good as we played as an offense that year or that game against y'all, our defense was ridiculous.
They went on a 21-0 run on defense. They went on a 21-0 run on defense in the third quarter. I remember like it was yesterday.
I remember that shit too. I remember then I was starting to get comfy on the bench. I was like, shit.
Hey, this nigga said he was chilling. He was like, man, I got my 140. I ain't got to do nothing else.
Yeah, I'm already knowing what the party finna be.
Damn, bro. Oh, that's one game I wish I could have back, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie. We beat y'all that game. We probably go to BC. You know what could happen?
Y'all straight that year. Y'all had put together a great season, bro. I ain't got.
Man, stop saying that, bro. Stop it, bro. Stop it right there.
No. I have no quarrel with no Wazoo people. No, I have no hate. I have no nothing but love for y'all, man.
I mean, I bet. You know what's funny, bro? You know what's funny? I'm about to fact. You know what's funny? So I did the math, bro. So in 4 games versus Wazoo, you have 570 yards rushing. And 11 touchdowns. And mind you, the second game you played against them, you didn't want to go. You only had 50 yards that game. So really, 3 games you have 520 yards, bro. That shit's ridiculous.
Yeah, no, my junior year, bro, or my sophomore year, it was such a Rossi Dante show and Jake show. I was just like, hey, bro, man, that boy Rossi and that motherfucking Dante and Jake, that I was like, hey, shit, some games you can just sit back and relax. Hey, don't take them hits.
You know them hits in the cold be a little bit.
Ain't no reason to take them hits. LeVon went crazy too. I remember that game. I was like, damn, I ain't done nothing against Wazoo. I was like, I ain't that mad.
Man, bro, because you bought out the next game versus Colorado in the Pac-12 championship, bro. So, man, I want to talk to you about one game, bro, because I seen you rip up the Pac-12 for 4 years, bro. Literally, like 4 years, I seen you rip up the Pac-12. But one game in particular, I ain't gonna say they held you, but I can sense the defense was a challenge, more challenge. What team do you think I'm about to say against? Bama.
Absolutely. I know.
So, bro, y'all go 12-2. Y'all win the Pac-12 championship. Man, I'm still over how y'all lost to USC. I really felt like y'all should have won that game, but y'all still get to the BCS college football playoffs. And y'all played Alabama, bro. The Bama. Nick Saban was on the other side. Like, you could see that. You could touch him probably. You could see it.
Yeah.
Bro, how was it playing against an Alabama SEC front seven compared to a Pac-12 front seven? That's the question.
Man, this is a touchy subject.
Man, I had to ask, bro. I had to pick something. So much success you had at the Dub. This is the one kind of adversity you
know
faced.
What I'm saying? No, I feel you. I for one, got none but respect for him. I played the best football player I've ever played against that day, Reuben Foster. Reuben Foster, that motherfucker was sideline to sideline. That motherfucker was out there running. But I think they were bigger. We played on their home. We played in Atlanta. If anybody knows where Atlanta is in relevance to Alabama, that's just like
2 hours away.
5-minute drive.
Yeah, that's an hour away. That shit's close.
Yeah, it's just down the road. down south, all them states is like 45 minutes away.
Close.
But no, they had a good team. They had Minka. They had some dudes over there.
Yeah.
They had Bo Scarborough. Shit, nothing but love for them guys. I think that definitely caught us off guard. Just kind of the tempo that they had played at. The SEC is definitely a different beast. I wish we could run it back, but I mean, shit, that's another.
What would you say, what would you say was the biggest thing? Because I feel me personally, when I was looking at the game, I didn't necessarily think like skill player. They were better than y'all skill players, but I do think up front was the biggest.
Front seven.
You know
Front seven for sure. And like I said, man, I think we didn't know, like we thought UW people would travel. And I remember when they came out of their tunnel, it was like deafening. And I was like, holy shit. Like holy shit, bro. It's nothing but red in this motherfucker.
Oh, man, I could imagine, bro. I was
like, damn. And we was playing in the brand new Georgia. Or no, that wasn't the Georgia Dome. That was the last game.
That was the last game. Yep, last year of the Georgia Dome.
It was the last time in the Georgia Dome. And then we played Auburn the next year. We lost to Auburn, too. I was lying about that one. Out of all them games I've lost, I'm not even going to say all them games. Out of the few games I lost in college, last game, losing to Ohio State hurt the most.
Last game, Ohio State. That's the Rose Bowl, right?
That was the Rose Bowl.
But why? But bro, me personally, I would think that that Alabama one hurt the most because y'all was on the cuffs of possibly going to a natty. You know what I'm saying?
Hell no. Yeah, of course, that point for sure. But man, that Rose Bowl, man, we was down 21-0 or some shit like that. We came back so strong, and It just hurt, man, bro. Being a senior, going out like that in the Rose Bowl. I mean, if you grow up in Washington, if you grow up on the West Coast,
Pac-12, that's the game. That's the game.
The Rose Bowl is it, bro. The Rose Bowl. You win that motherfucking Rose Bowl, you can't say shit to me, nigga. What? You can't. I want a Rose Bowl,
bro. I remember we played UCLA at the Rose Bowl, and I felt I was playing in the Rose Bowl, bro. Like I just felt that energy. You know what I'm saying? You get that kind of.
It's the Rose
you know what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah, no, I remember that game. I remember we I ain't never returned a kick the whole time I think I returned like 3 kicks. And I used to come out sometimes with the kick returner, sometimes I wouldn't. And I was like, I'll be damned if I don't come out with the kick returns for this one. I remember I didn't even catch a kick. I remember I was just walking around looking at the motherfucker. I was like, golly, this shit was full.
A kid from Lynnwood, Washington.
Yeah, man. Shit was full, and I was just like, damn, bro. Damn, bro, this is it. This is it. And I had 2 touchdowns. Out of receiving, I threw a touchdown. Yeah, I threw a touchdown.
You threw one. You only ever passed the 10.
I was like, man, I try to get that shit everything I could. We did too, man. We gave it everything we could. We just fell up short. We lost by like 3 or some shit like that. It was like came down to the end. We kicked the onside that got, and that was the end of the game, man. It had me sick as fuck. But
you know, Myles, bro, at the end of the day, bro, shit. You can look back on your college career that you literally turned the program that was the highlight of the program was like going 8-5 and playing in the Holiday Bowl to like it's 12-2, bro. Like that's the standard. Like playing in the playoffs and being a kid from the city, bro. I know that meant a little bit more to the fans, being low. Even your family probably, bro. Like damn, look at young Myles. Like they probably know you. Like that's what I think now because I have a son now, bro. And it's like I can imagine when he's 15, 16, 17, 18, and I can look back like, damn, this little nigga. Now I know your mom's.
Like, yeah, man.
Just yeah. It's so dope, bro. So before we end this college talk, I just want to give you your flowers real quick, bro. It's interesting Googling when I was doing my research on you, bro, because it was so fucking much. Honestly, like I didn't know how accomplished you. I know, and I know it's hard when you playing football, bro, to kind of like when you're still in it to look back because it's always a new challenge, right? Because I know you right now, you thinking like, shit, I got training camp, nigga, I gotta keep my body right, make sure I'm ready to compete every day. Like, I know that's your mindset, so you can't really take that step back and be like, damn, I was one of the all-time leading rushers in college football history. Like, you can't even, you feel me? But I just want to give you your flowers. This is the flower segment. Bro, you are one of 2 players in college football history with 4 straight 1,200-plus yards rushing seasons. You hold the Husky record in rushing yards and career touchdowns, and you're the 3rd leading rusher in Pac-12 history. Mind you, bro, this is the league that had Reggie Bush, Christian McCaffrey. I mean, the names go on and on, bro. So just like when you hear that, being the kid from Lynnwood, Washington, being the kid from the town, what does that mean to you when you hear shit like that?
I just thank God. I thank my parents. I thank my brother. I thank the people that really instilled work into me. Mm-hmm. And with that, just to work that much harder, man. Just that. I mean, it all came with putting my head down, believing in myself. I got something written on my wall that said, "Prove it to yourself." Amen. And just keeping my head down, just believing in myself, and just having the support system I have today. And they ain't ever failed me. They ain't ever wavered. Whenever I call, they answer. And I think that's the biggest thing for anybody to have that faith in yourself and to keep the people that you love close. And I think it takes a village to become anything great or anything of substance to have those 2 things, man. I definitely had my times where I kind of got down on myself or whatever it may be, not believing in myself as much as I could. And I think those people, my mom and my dad, my brother, really held me to that standard where, hey, Myles, you said you wanted to do this. This is the shit it takes, man. So stop crying, stop whatever it is, and hey, put your head back down and let's go. And those are the people that really got me here to where I am. That keep on pushing me every single day.
Man, God is so good, bro. And like, bro, and what makes you the best running back to me ever? Like I've seen play that I played against, and like, man, you feel me? I've seen Devontae Freeman up close. I've seen like good running backs, bro, and just like, my times playing in like college NFL and shit. And I think what makes you so unique, bro, is that one, your toughness, bro. Like literally, I told Salvon this, but this is even more for you. Like when we look at you, you're not the biggest dude in the world, Myles. You know what I'm saying? But honestly, bro, you run like you 240 fucking pounds, bro. I know, bro. I tried to tackle you as a freshman. Nigga, that's why I be telling you, bro. I'm telling you all the time, like, bro, I was a 22-year-old grown man trying to tackle this 18-year-old kid, nigga, and like get him down, bro. And it's just like, I think that how your parents raised you, bro, your mindset, how you was brought up, having to catch the bus to get to O'Day, having to go to UW and not being the talk of the program when you first got there and having to work. That shit all accumulates to 2019 when you get drafted. How the hell was that feeling?
Man, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
I know you was pissed.
But I mean, like, I think it's just more to the story, man. But Shit, I had everybody at my parents' house, man. I was sitting next to that phone, just praying it would ring. And obviously, I was down on myself, just feeling like I hadn't done enough or what I hadn't done. And when I did finally get
what more the fuck they want you to do?
Oh shit, I don't know, man. But
whatever. That's why they want to bring up. That's why they want to bring up the combine that shit, because all that shit's tricky, bro. I just want to talk. Let's be positive, bro. How was that draft when you got that call?
Because I got that call, shit, nigga, we lit, nigga.
Yes, you feel me? Bro. Can I be mad? Let me be mad for you. You stay positive. Let me be mad for you for quick.
Next day, them got kicked out the club. Had the time of our lives. I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was hot for you, bro, because like, what more could a nigga do? Like, you rushed for third all time.
Oh God, bro.
But you know what, bro? But at the end of the day, bro, just at the end of the day, bro, you was drafted, bro. At the end of the day. At the end of the day, bro.
Yeah, no, I was blessed.
Man, bro.
Man. And I think that's what kind of came to me more than anything. It wasn't the fact about getting drafted. It wasn't about any of that. It was that, hey, Miles, you got this opportunity that you prayed on since you was a baby, damn near, since as long as I can remember. Hey, Miles, I didn't say I want to get drafted in the first round when I pray. I said I want to go to the NFL. And it's not about how long. It's not about getting to the league. It's about how long you stay in the league.
Amen.
And
Amen,
so,
bro.
I think it took me a long time to realize that, to get over myself. And I still wear that chip on my shoulder. Absolutely, I wear that chip on the shoulder until the day I die, even when I'm done playing football. But definitely, it's not about that getting that first round call. It's about what can I do when I get here? How can I be that dude? How can I be that starter? How can I be that man that makes plays, that's there every single day, that works harder than everybody else? And I had to learn that throughout my rookie year. We was horrible. Shit, I'll keep it real with you. We started being better towards the end of it, but the first two games, I think we got beat I know it was 105 to 9.
I remember.
And the first two combined scores, and I wasn't even playing. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't even playing. I was in the stands. I didn't even have a helmet on. So it's one of those things when I was first getting in the league, first getting in my groove of learning about it, I had to learn how to reevaluate myself, kind of reteach myself how to grind, not grind again, but just a different grind. Just kind of just putting my head back down, really. And
back in old days.
Exactly. When you on a team that ain't doing too well and you ain't even playing, you kind of thinking, oh shit, my day might come to get cut. You know what I'm saying? We was cutting dudes left and right. We have set a record for the most dudes in and out of a team or in and out of a franchise ever. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting there every single day, treating every single practice like a football game. I got my headphones in. I'm praying to God. I sit on my knees. I'm praying to God, looking myself in the mirror every single practice. And I think I just, like I said, retrace myself, my grind, find a new grind, and I've taken that into how I play now.
Man, bro.
Last year, we 10-win season, didn't make it to the playoffs, but I mean, I think it's just kind of.
In seven starts, your ass 584 yards, 3 touchdowns, had another 400 on the air, 2 touchdowns. Shit, you went for a rack almost in 10 games, bro.
Exactly.
And then I think that need to be highlighted, bro. And you had COVID. You feel me? Before that. Nigga, what's up with you, bro? I'm for real, bro. And tell your moms to send me her cooking recipes what you was eating when you was a kid, nigga. It's something in you, bro. It's something in you, my guy. And I'm not trying to, you feel me? I'm not one of those guys that's just going all on your nuts and no shit like that. But bro, it's something in you, fool. It's something in you, fool. And I feel that whatever that thing is, you the only person that know how to tap into it. But just keep doing it, bro. Just keep being you. Keep being authentic. That, man, I don't know if you got a chance to listen to the Savant interview yet, but just the work ethic he said that he got from you, bro. The times that you would tell him, hey, bro, I'm about to go work out. Come on, y'all running that hill. Whatever that famous hill that he told me about. I don't know what hill it is. I don't want to see it. Well, it's a hill he said that y'all used to go and run and do running back drills and all types of shit up the hill.
Yeah.
He said that you instilled a work ethic in him that he never had, bro. And I just think that, keep it up. Keep that momentum going, bro. Keep your head down because, bro, you're going to pop, bro. It's going to happen. And when it happens, it's going to be a beautiful thing, bro. I think with your success, bro, nobody going to be able to take your success away from you, fool, because, you literally worked hard as fuck for it, bro.
Thank you, man.
You did, bro. So before we get done, I know I said it was gonna be a 30-minute interview. Goddamn, going on an hour. My bad, bro.
Good, man. We good talk, bro. It's good catching
talk,
up
bro. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes, bro, you know, we never really get a chance because, like, we go work out and they after workout, we all tired, we go home, so we never really get a chance to connect and talk and have these kind of conversations. And this is something that I've since episode 1. This is episode 28. I've been waiting for the Myles Gaskin interview for sure, bro. So this is big time. So before we end this conversation, I got a couple quick hitters for you, right?
Okay.
First one. Top 3 running backs minus yourself in college football history.
Shit. Reggie Bush. Barry Sanders.
Barry.
Man.
Hey, this is tough, bro. I was thinking when I wrote this question down, I was thinking to myself, like, damn, it's so hard.
Who's my three?
You said Reggie Bush. You said who?
I might say Ricky Williams, bro.
Ricky Williams when he was at Texas?
When he was at Texas. Shit. I might say no, never mind. I take that back. You know who's gonna make y'all sick?
Who?
Make y'all sick? I'm gonna say Trent Richardson.
College
though.
Oh.
College was OD. Trent Richardson was OD.
He was OD. You remember that Ole Miss play when he hit the dude with the
dropped him?
Hey, he was cold in college though. I can't cap. He was cold in college.
Oh, God.
Trent Richardson. See me when I think of your style though, I think more of like a combination of Ingram and Richardson in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Because Ingram, he has that kind of that behind the line patience that you have. Like literally, bro, I remember playing against you your freshman year, and y'all was running like some zone scheme or stretch scheme or something, and like you was behind like the right guard, and all of a sudden you was behind the left tackle, then back to the center, and you got like 20 yards. I'm like, what the fuck is this nigga? He like, I'm like, that vision, bro. You can't teach that. I don't even call that vision. I don't think that's vision. I think that's patience. Like patience, fool. Like that shit.
Y'all slant, bro. All y'all do is slant, bro.
Man, we trying to slant. We trying to blitz your ass.
Y'all be blowing some shit up. Y'all be playing that lucky game because y'all come down. If y'all guess right, boom, boom.
Man, bro. I don't get it, bro. I honestly don't get how y'all niggas was just so dominant against the stove, fool. I really just don't understand because it's like,
nah, bro. I'll give y'all respect because that's such a dangerous game y'all play. But when it do work, it be like, holy shit.
Yeah, like, it never worked against y'all. It never worked against. But you and Hercules had a couple of nice collisions before, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro.
Y'all two had some battles before for sure. That was like, okay, Herc, you got Myles that one, then you get him back. Like, okay, Myles, you got Herc. I think y'all two was the best football players I've ever played against you, and then Herc is probably the best football player I've ever played with. The way he could just be an undersized 240-pound D lineman playing nose tackle and still making those plays. I don't know if y'all play the Vikings this year. Y'all might. I don't know, but if y'all ever meet down the road, I think y'all gonna have another beautiful battle.
Yeah.
Top 3 RBs in NFL history.
Barry. LT.
All right. Sal said that same thing. LT.
LT. And then
this is tough, bro. People see that's all 3 now. 5 is too many options. 3 is better.
Who's my 3?
Mm-hmm.
Who's my 3? Oh, I'm tripping. AP.
Man, thank you. Bro, I was wondering, like, damn, niggas don't like Adrian Peterson. That's you.
That took me so long.
Bro, you and AP the same people, I feel. Like, obviously, he's probably a little taller than you or whatever, but a lot of niggas taller than you, Myles, for shit. As far as but honestly, bro, that toughness, bro. Like, AP is a tough-minded motherfucker, bro. To tear an ACL, MCL, and come back and rush for 2 racks.
AP's my number 2. AP's my number 2.
He number 2, bro. I think me personally, I mean, I'm never going like RB is one position that I feel transcends time. So you can't disrespect the OJs, you can't disrespect the Walter. Because you know, your position transcends time. Like a RB is always going to be asked to get the ball and get yards. Like y'all
facts.
So but AP is something different, fool. Like I don't think I've ever seen a man run with the fear of God like he did. I think niggas was scared when they see AP. Like Just like they were scared
I
to
heard
see
he used to be stomping, bro. I heard people used to say, "Hey, bro, when AP come to that hole, he's stomping, bro." I'm like, shit. And I had no disrespect to all the OGs. I just can't speak on dudes like
we ain't seen them.
But I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I ain't seen a lot of like the Herschel Walkers and shit like that. I can't speak on it because it's like I just don't know.
Exactly. It's just like basketball. That's why I got a basketball question. Rank them. Okay. Bron, Jordan, Kobe. Rank them from 1 to 3.
Jordan, Kobe, Bron.
So why are you so?
It's not even a question.
Okay, you grew up in the era because you 24 now. You 24 now. Kobe. So Kobe came into the league when right when you were born, type shit, right?
Yeah.
So, is the reason why you put in Kobe over Bron is because like you grew up watching Kobe type, or do you just feel like Kobe's just better than Bron?
I think. See, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of the dog. I'm a fan of the dog. I'm not a fan of the overall. That's what you say. The overall basketball player, LeBron.
Okay.
LeBron. Okay. He can pass the ball. He can do whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about. Hey, I need you to go do this. Ain't nobody else scoring out here, or I need somebody to go lead my team. Like, hey, nigga, get this shit in line. Like, I need them type niggas.
Yeah.
After watching, I was a fan of Jordan regardless, but after watching Last Dance.
That motivated you, right? Yeah. Bro, that motivated me so crazy.
I watch all 10 today. If I have to get up early tonight or tomorrow, I watch all 10 today. Just think about that shit. That shit's so motivating. But Kobe, I don't even need a documentary to watch Kobe, bro. You've seen so many stories, or you've heard so many stories, and then you've seen how that man played. Like, he just was on some other shit. And I've never seen LeBron. Like, LeBron's on some other shit because he's athletic, but LeBron's not like. LeBron ain't cold.
He ain't got that killer instinct. He ain't got that and he may have it, but it ain't noticeable like how Kobe's and Jordan's was. Like
it's just different. It's just different.
Exactly.
It's just different.
All right.
It's my preference.
Yeah. I like that, Jordan. I think me would be Kobe, Jordan, Bron, just because I felt kind of like what you said with the running back thing. Like you was able to see. Like me being a kid from LA, bro, I literally got to see it, bro.
Oh yeah.
Like that's how like the. All right, this is a good comparison. Just how like the Seahawks are it's for the community now. Oh shit, my mic dropping. I mean the interview got to be done soon. All right, just for the community, just for the like how the community is with the Seahawks out here. That's how it is in LA, right? So like, he was like everything. You know what I'm saying? Just how like out here, just not to you because you in the league, but Russell is like everything.
Oh yeah, Russell trust.
Russell trust. You know. All right, now this is my last one. I think this is a pretty cool one. I really thought about this one. I wanted to just switch your mindset real quick.
Okay.
So, best LB you faced in practice. Keyshawn Sierra, Ben Burke-Kirvin. I'm going to put Buda Baker there because he was a nickel. Buda Baker or Azim Victor. Who was the best in practice that you enjoyed competing with, playing against the most in practice?
Yeah.
That's tough because I'm all three.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna talk to you about all three. We're gonna keep the interview going. I'm talking about all three. All four. Keyshawn, Ben, Buda, and Azim. Buda Baker, best football player I've ever seen in my life. Buda Baker. No, you can't say shit to me. I've played against. I've been in the league. I've seen it. Buda Baker is the best football player I've ever seen. On some running hit type shit. Yeah. He is a running hit type motherfucker I've ever seen in my life.
And it's so impressive because he ain't the biggest dude in the world.
Bro. He might run 10-6 into your hip, bro. Like, hey, be aware. Man.
You see how he did old boy from the Seahawks that one time came up.
Hey, he means that shit. Hey,
I know Buda was a real one when I heard the story that when he first got there, some I forgot what the name was. I want to say it was either Najee. It was either Nate Dog's son, but the other corner that was there.
G-Man?
G-Man, there you go. And I heard that G-Man was talking crazy like this. And then Buda had to put the things on him.
Hey, it be like that sometimes. But Azim is the most explosive linebacker.
Yeah.
Explosive, just on some, just like see the hole, go hit him.
Yeah.
I used to hate having to block Azim. Like that, hate blocking Azim. Yeah. BBK is like I was saying, Reuben Foster, like
sideline to sideline.
You were not getting past these like 5 to 6 yards without seeing me first. Like no cap. BBK had the most tackles his senior year in college football. So like, no shade.
That boy got motor. I knew he was something when he was training. When y'all was training at FSP, I knew he was something.
Man, because me and BBK in the same class, so we was lifting together.
Trust me, I remember. I was there. I remember.
Yeah, that was the dude I used to compete with every single day, whatever, running, lifting, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
And then Keyshawn, bro, he just like a fierce competitor, like on that dog type shit. Like he gonna hit you and talk shit no matter what happens. Like no matter what happens, he gonna talk shit and he gonna try and belittle you. Like if you don't know what he gonna say, it might catch you off guard. Like it might have you going back to the sideline like, oh shit, bro. Like he really called me a bitch and I ain't saying nothing.
Yeah, he a real one. He come from that cloth though. He about that for sure. I know he's out for years. He about that.
But to answer your question, I'm gonna have to get, like I said, bro, Buda Baker is the best football player I have ever played or played with ever.
Man, Buda, man, we gotta get Buda on the pod now. That's my next mission. I gotta get Buda.
Facts.
We're gonna try to set that up one of these days, man. But before all that, I gotta say once again, bro, Myles, thank you for doing this interview, bro. Like,
man, appreciate you having me.
To the point, bro, I don't even care if nobody watched this shit. I'm just gonna be happy that I got this saved up so one day I can show my son, like, hey, this is greatness, bro. Like, this man right here beat your dad 42-17 when he was a freshman. Like, no cap. Bro, I'm never going to – bro, Myles, you know what? I'm going to be 80 years old still talking about that because it was the most impressive outing I've seen from a true freshman in a long time. Because it's the number of carries. I was telling Salvon this. See, me with running backs, I don't necessarily look at the yards and the touchdowns. I look at the carries, right? If you see a motherfucker carrying the ball 32, 40 times for 150, 100, that means that motherfucker grinding.
Yeah, man.
Like, and I feel like that's why I be telling people running back is a rhythm sport, and nobody has more rhythm than Myles. Like, bro, it's a rhythm sport. Like, literally, if you look at a runner, I could probably make a beat off a running back steps. Like, if you're a producer, like you probably can make a beat like beep beep beep. Like y'all niggas. It's a rhythm, bro. But man, appreciate you, bro. Make sure that you
nothing but love, man. Appreciate you, bro. Hey, when your son do watch this, hey, realize your dad was a grinder too, man. When we was in Tracy, when we was pacing off with each other at fucking Wazoo versus UW, the Apple Cups, man, bro. We was grinding. We was back every single play.
Thanks,
man.
bro.
Your dad was the shit, man.
I appreciate you, bro.
Everybody out here, he gonna hype everybody up, but don't let that. Hey, your daddy was the shit, man.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate that, Myles, for real, man. And like I said again, bro, I wish you nothing but success this season, bro. A healthy season, all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying, bro? Just continue to be you, bro. Continue to, like, honestly, bro, like, do you, bro. You somebody that's younger than me that I truly look up to, bro. And that's saying something. When you're an older person and you can honestly genuinely say that you look up to somebody that's younger than you, that person is truly special, bro. You one of a kind, bro. And you always, and I know I ain't got to tell you this, but always take that with you. You the best motherfucker in the world, bro. You the best running back in the world to me. And keep doing your shit, bro. I'ma holla.
All right, man. Nothing but love, man. Take it easy, bro.
Do you have it, folks? Episode 28 with my dog, Myles Gaskin. The Gaskin interview. For easy podcast access and exclusive merch, go to theleisuretimepodcast.com. Peace.